Welcome back to Coffee with the Editor here at African Pilot Magazine. I'm with Greg and I'm still at Luxaviation in Africa. Greg, thank you so much for joining me.
It's the biggest pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Tell me what you do.
Well, I head up ExecuJet and Acher Aviation's joint venture helicopter division for Africa and based here at Lanseria. And we operate a range of helicopters on a range of different mission applications throughout Africa. And yeah, that's a division I look after. It's my baby.
What is the detail that goes into that? So obviously there's the fixed wing and the rotor-wing. Are there different types involved there?
I'll backtrack a little bit and I'll let you know how it all started. In 2012, ExecuJet partnered with a company called Acher Aviation, which is a specialized offshore helicopter operator based in Durban. ExecuJet at the time didn't have any in-house helicopter division, so it was envisaged by the directors to combine forces, if you will, where Acher would provide the operating license, the pilots, the expertise on the rotary-wing side, and ExecuJet would provide the brand and obviously the clientele. So effectively in 2012 we established a helicopter division for ExecuJet and Lux, and we've just grown it from year to year. We started with one Eurocopter 130. We've expanded it to a fleet of about 14 helicopters now, and we've operated within the Congo, Mozambique, the DRC, doing humanitarian aid, VIP, government transportation, and then varying mining applications as well. While we've continued with our offshore flying in Durban as well, where we service the oil tankers that come and discharge crude oil to the SAPREF facility in Durban.
So in terms of that helicopter movement, the VIPs and you know, general humanitarian aid and things like that, do you also have helicopters that provide like heavy lift services, or is that something? We
are audited annually by various OGP companies, and we do operate for various mining companies within Africa. So when there's been a requirement for slinging, for example, it's certainly something that we are capable of doing.
So does that mean the helicopter flies from here to like the DRC or wherever it happens to be, or do you have fleet strategically located to get to client quicker?
So our fleet is typically based here in Johannesburg. Our clients are quite specific in terms of the age of the aircraft that we operate and the crew experience as well, you know, their flight time and their experience on various applications. So what we typically do is we'll position aircraft from here to our clients wherever that may be. So if it may be the DRC, for example, we'll dispatch the aircraft from here and they'll take typically 2 days to get up there. They'll do the mission for as long as it's required, and then they'll return back to base. The fleet that we operate ranges from a Bell 206 Long Ranger, which is a turbine single engine helicopter that can take a pilot and carry a pilot and 5 passengers, all the way up to the Augusta 139. The Augusta 139 is a twin engine turbine helicopter which is capable of carrying 2 pilots and 12 passengers. So quite a bit larger. We've got 2 in our fleet, and then as I said, you know, you've got a whole range of aircraft that are in between those 2 sizes. So you know, often our helicopter clients have vastly different needs, and having this diverse range of aircraft allows us to meet a specific mission requirement for each client's specific needs.
And you're quite unique. You fly fixed wing and rotor.
Very fortunate to fly both, and on the ExecuJet fleet I fly the King Air, the PC-12 and the Challenger 600, and then on the helicopter side most of the types across the board.
So the King Air is also quite a nice size aeroplane, is it not?
Yes, it's a twin turboprop aircraft. We've got several on the Luxaviation fleet. One of the newer ones is a 2022 model, stunning aircraft, so very, very nice to fly, very versatile as well. And you know, as with the helicopter fleet, the Luxaviation fixed wing fleet also ranges from your single engine turboprops being the PC-12 all the way up to the Global Express. And the King Air that you mentioned is a great aircraft because it's particularly fast and it can also land in dirt strips. ExecuJet's also recently added several PC-24s to their fleet, and those aircraft are also subject to owner's approval, capable to land on dirt strips. So yes, quite a diverse fleet on the Luxaviation side as well. Luxaviation is unique in the sense, and particularly in Africa, that we offer a fully encompassing solution. So that's the fixed base operations, which we denote as FBO, where visiting aircraft can arrive or will arrive at any of our facilities within South Africa and Africa. We also position agents wherever it is required on the African continent, and we do a smorgasbord of services for that particular owner. So we'll help them with aircraft cleaning, with catering, looking after the crew, making sure the aircraft's parked, permits, things to that effect, fuel arrangements, clearances. What makes Luxaviation unique is the fact that it's got a fully encompassing turnkey solution with the fixed base operations, the helicopter operations, and the fixed wing operations, and the fact that we've got our private facilities, which is a big draw card as well. Our clients have got their privacy. They've also got access to world-class facilities, world-class lounges, without having to go through a main terminal building. And we've got that facility in Cape Town as well as Lanseria.
Part of being a pilot, and certainly in this environment, what is the kind of continuous learning and certification processes that you have to go through?
It's quite stringent. So we've got South African civil aviation regulations which require us to do training at specific intervals within a 12-month period. That includes pilot proficiency checks, line checks, license renewals, instrument validations with a designated examiner. And then beyond that, when you fly an aircraft over a specific size, you're required to attend simulator training once a year.
What is it like being a business jet pilot? A day in a life. What does a day in a life look like?
It's exciting. It's certainly the opposite of airline flying, where you get your schedule for the month. For us, the flights often crop up on short notice, and it takes us all over the world, and it takes us to exciting destinations. We have some incredible clients that fly with us on a repeat basis, and it's an absolute pleasure flying them and flying for a company that's world-renowned such as Luxaviation. Everything is just done correctly. Everything is just done right. And when it comes to operating, safety is the highest priority. And on top of that, they look after us. So we when we fly, we definitely feel like we're part of the guest list, and we get looked after very well by the company. So it's an absolute privilege, and I hope that I can do it for as long as I can into the future.
For your own safety, all of them personally welcome.